I am Veerabhadra Rao, representing National Small Industries Corporation. This is a public sector enterprise working for the growth and promotion of micro, small and medium enterprises in India. We have a small presentation on our schemes and programs for the MSMEs. NSIC was established in 1955, specially to Ours is a Mini Ratna PSU under the Ministry of MSME, especially only PSU under the Ministry of MSME. We are into service sector mostly, and we are not into any production or any other things. We cater only for the micro, small and medium enterprises only. To give a brief just recent definitions for micro is with the investment in plant and machinery up to 1 crore and turnover up to 5 crores. These are called micro enterprises, both manufacturing and services. And in small, it is machinery investment up to 5 crores and turnover up to 50 crores. Machinery investment in 10 crores and turnover up to 50 crores. And to medium sector, it is machinery investment up to 50 crores and turnover up to 250 crores. Any category of enterprise which is having machinery more than 50 crores or turnover above 250 crores will be categorized into large industry. And our Ministry of MSME and NSIC will scatter only for micro, small and medium enterprises only. Earlier it was linked with only investment in machinery, but now with the introduction of GST and all, both investment and turnover also considered for categorizing any industry under these three sectors. Now coming to NSIC, this was established in 1955 to promote industrialization in India and basic with the concept of supporting for financing of machinery. Since the first 5-year plan was mostly focused on agriculture, our Prime Minister at that time, Jawaharlal Nehru ji, invited Ford Foundation to have a study in India for development of industrialization, and they suggested to provide a independent organization under the control of government to create rules and regulations and at the same time provide support, financial support also to industry. And that time all the banks were under private control. Nationalization happened after 1969. Before that there is no easy funding for the industries. So to provide financing for procuring machinery and to create availability and awareness about the machinery from foreign countries like Italy, Japan and Germany, NSIC was established. And we handhold lot of large industries who became large industries now. We supported them in those 60s and 70s to get machinery from foreign countries and providing finance under machinery. When banks were nationalized, then they came into total project financing. Our NSIC role diminished in financing for machinery, and we diversified into other schemes for support of the micro MSME sector. These are the basic categories in which we support different industries. We provide credit support, we provide marketing support, we provide technology support, and we provide other support services in infrastructure and all. In this presentation, I briefly describe about the various schemes under these different categories. Under credit support, we provide support for purchase of raw materials against the security of bank guarantee. Now, since banks are providing a total project financing for land and building, equipment, machinery, then working capital limits also, we try to fill the gaps when different industries face problem in cash flows because of the delayed payments or in the market working conditions. Usually banks provide turnover-based CC limits or OD facilities at usually 1/4 or 1/5 of their projected turnovers. But in practical, while the cash flow differs from industry to industry, sector to sector, and sometimes delays happens in government sector or as well as private sector also. To fill the cash flow gaps, we provide financing for purchase of raw materials so that their operation goes smoothly. And this financing for raw materials we provide against the security of bank guarantee. So the units who is having any non-fund limits, they can provide the bank guarantee as a security to us and they can avail financing for purchase of raw materials. Many times people think why against providing bank guarantee and all. So to secure our investment, we take bank guarantee. But the advantages in this thing is most of the units provide LCs or BGs to different suppliers. There you have to give individual LC to different suppliers, and sometimes you, after submitting LC or BG also, if their particular manufacturing cycle differs, you may not get your material in time. And even after submitting LC or BG, the suppliers take your purchases as a credit purchases. Instead of that, if you give BG to NSIC, now we provide cash payment to the manufacturers or suppliers or traders. Here we will not restrict suppliers from only manufacturers. You can purchase at your choice from manufacturer or trader or dealer, anybody. And there, when you are paying amount in advance, your purchase will become cash purchase and you can avail a better pricing structure from him. If any cash discounts or bulk discounts are there, you can avail from them. So instead of giving LCs or BGs to direct suppliers, it will benefit in giving to NSIC and availing the purchases from different suppliers. Here we charge around 10 to 10.5% rate of interest per annum, and we provide credit period up to 180 days under this scheme. Then we provide credit support for new and upcoming enterprises or existing enterprises who wish to change their banks and all. We have tie-up arrangements with most of the nationalized banks and major private banks. There we handhold the units, new startups or new entrepreneurs who are interested to start their own businesses. We handhold them. We, as a friend or a financial advisor, we help them in preparing their proposals. We take up them to the banks, we submit it to the bank, and we pursue with them for speedy disbursement. Here we are just like a hand-holding support and supporter to the upcoming entrepreneurs. Existing enterprises or who are already in the business line, they can discuss, negotiate with the bank very freely. But most of the time, new people coming up, they are very hesitant and they are very reluctant to go bank to bank, or simply with one bank they stick. If they are not sanctioned, they most of the time get disappointed. To avoid that, and since we came out of machinery finance, but still people come to us, walk-in inquiries comes for supporting industry or getting any ideas or creating any suggestions for setting up of new industries. Simply by telling that we are not into any further financing of machinery or only we are into raw materials, to help them in establishing their organizations, we provide support under this scheme. If they want any bank credit, we will take them to our tied up banks. Otherwise, we support them in establishing and in coordinating with different ministerial organizations or state or central government organizations or industrial associations. All these things we provide the link-ups with for the upcoming entrepreneurs. In marketing aspect, we provide raw material distribution. Earlier scheme which I discussed was against the credit support. For purchase of raw materials, we provide credit support. But this scheme is, you can purchase with advance payment system also. If you are not interested to avail any credit and your cash flows are good, still you can take advantage of this scheme. Under this scheme, we have tie-up with most of the major manufacturers like Nalco for aluminum, SAIL for steel, RINL, Visakhapatnam Steel Plant, ArcelorMittal Steel Company, and some of the private re-rolling mills also we have tie-ups. This scheme helps you small and medium enterprises to get the bulk discounts. In this, we will appear as the umbrella protector for the small scale industries. On the national level or state level, we take the total purchases and whatever the discounts we get, we will share them with the entrepreneurs. It is very, our charges will be 100 rupees per ton only. But whatever discounts we receive, we totally share with the entrepreneurs only. We don't retain any discounts. We will completely pass it on to the entrepreneurs. Usually in micro and small sector, the average purchases will be monthly 50 tons or 30 tons or 100 tons. But these bulk producers, usually they provide discount levels at 1,000 tons or 2,000 tons. So small players, when they are purchasing their individual quantities, they cannot compete with the medium and large industries in raw material cost itself. So to avoid that hindrance, we purchase on bulk for the total units and we will share the discount structure to them. And sometimes with the government intervention, when there are problem in supply of raw materials, we sometimes get preferential allotment in getting raw materials also, like aluminum when it is shortage for Hindalco or Nalco. Nalco prefers to give it through NSIC to MSMEs. Similarly, it happens with steel also. When there is a huge rise in the steel market in 2004 or after 2015, SAIL and RNL prefer to give to actual users through NSIC. So this helps them, MSMEs, in timely getting their required materials at normal cost of the producers. There will be no middleman hikes or changes in the pricing because of the shortage of materials. So to protect MSM units in availing raw material, we use this scheme. Similarly, if any bulk cluster is there and they want any different material to with whom we don't have any MOU, still we discuss the producers and we can enter into new MOUs also. It is not restricted to only government suppliers or private suppliers or with whom we have MOUs. If group of MSMEs comes forward to have any tie-up arrangement with bulk producers or any dealers, anybody, we can format new MOUs also. Then this is single point registration scheme. This scheme was introduced in 1976 to promote MSMEs partnership share in the purchases of government sectors. Usually, public thought is that purchase of majority of the MSMEs will be supplying to the private or individual customers or domestic people only. But government purchases huge amounts of materials from MSME sector, not only from large industry, but MSME sector also. All these state and central government departments, every public sector enterprise, banks, for their day-to-day operations or their maintenance or their productions, they have to purchase a lot of material from micro and small sector, and for their maintenance of the existing plants also. To provide large share to MSMEs in this government business, this scheme was introduced, and the units registered with NSIC will get 3 benefits. One is tender set free of cost. Whatever will be the tender value or tender cost, MSMEs only, this is only for micro and small, medium sector will not be provided this benefit. Micro and small enterprises registered with NSIC will get tender sets free of cost, and they will be exempted from payment of 100% EMD. So without paying any EMD, you can participate in different tenders. And once, if you are not L1 and L1 is somebody other than a micro and small, then if your price is within 15% range of the L1 quoted price, if the order is a splittable order, purchase department has to invite you for a negotiation, and this MSM who is within the 15% range of the L1 price, if he is ready to supply at L1 price, they have to split the order, and some percentage of order, sometimes up to 25% of the order will be shared for the MSME who is interested to supply at the L1 price. For example, if somebody charged at 100 rupees for any tender, and if he is not micro and small, if he is already micro and small, then there will be no question of negotiations. But if it is other than micro and small, the micro and small units who quoted between 100 and 115, they will be invited for a negotiations, and if they are ready to supply the order at L1 price, part of the order will be shared to the MSMEs. This will give second opportunity if we miss the tender on a pricing basis. So to provide maximum support for micro and small in participating government purchases, this scheme helps, and this is part of the public procurement policy 2012 announced by the government, which makes 25% of purchases from micro and service small industries for any government department. Their annual purchase budget from the 25% should be purchased from micro and small industries. Out of this 25%, 4% should be from SC/ST category entrepreneurs and 3% from women entrepreneurs. To support all these categories, this registration helps them in making their pricing a bit more economical by avoiding tender set cost and EMD exemptions. With the EMD exemption, the people who usually restrict themselves for participation in limited tenders, they can now participate in more number of tenders, and the chances of getting a tender or any order improves. These are the benefits I explained: issue of tender set free of cost and exemption from payment of EMD, and 15% up to. This is not price preference. If you are not matching with L1, the order will not be given. It should be matched with L1 price, so that option will be there. If it is a splittable order, they definitely will call. And one more thing is, every PSU is also under pressure to qualify the 25% mark also. That is why in most of the tenders, if L1 is from other than micro and small sector, they prefer people from micro small sector or women enterprises or SCST entrepreneurs to come down to L1 price and take some part of the order. Next, this is digital services facilitation we provide to micro and small sector. This is the only web portal under Ministry of MSME for B2B marketing. We run msmemart.com portal. This is a membership based portal. For annual 6,000 plus GST we charge. This gives a opportunity for micro and small entrepreneurs or medium enterprises to get a digital foothold on the digital marketing platforms. The portal provides different support services, like they can be showcase their products and services on the platform. And we have one unique feature, award of contract information. Here, for the past more than 15 lakh tenders of different government agencies awarded to different categories of units, that information is available there. Here you can get what is the product, who is the bidder who got the order, what is the price, lowest price they offered, and all these information for more than 15 lakh tenders is available. So any unit who takes this membership, they can plan their future tenders with solid pricing and tender information with their support, so that in future tenders when you are participating, you can price your product pretty well. Sometimes people go below their manufacturing cost also to get some tenders, but once you know the history of the previous tenders, at what price you are proposing, or at higher prices also sometimes you can propose and get the tender. This membership is annual membership, and this award of contact information is one unique feature which helps units to get most of the benefit from this thing. And almost all United Nations organizations also place their trade leads on this platform, and the registered members will get sector specific all government departments tender information based on their sector specific leads, and emails will be provided for whenever a new tenders are floated, and each and every micro, small and medium enterprise registered on this will get the tender specific leads. And micro industries who want to take membership of this portal, they are provided 75% of fees subsidy. And Telangana government is on consideration for providing balance 25% also as a subsidy. So if that comes, mostly micro units will get this membership 100% free. As of now, 75% of their fees is subsidized. They will get the membership at 25% only. And for SC/ST entrepreneurs, the membership fees is 80% only. 25% they are, 80% they are getting discount, 20% only they have to pay. And other than the members, normally any big corporates or units, medium enterprises, if they want to advertise their products and all on this website, they also can approach NSIC. We have 3 plans: homepage plan, category page plan, and trade lead plan. And the plans also for monthly subscription, annual subscription. So depending on the popularity of the portal, if people want to advertise on this MSME Mart portal, they can approach NSIC. These are the plans for advertising on our MSME Mart portal. Another marketing scheme we operate is consortia and tender marketing scheme. Here, when government departments, different state, central and public sector departments float tenders, sometimes the value of the tenders will be out of reach of micro and small enterprises, even though they are into the similar product manufacturing, but sometimes because of based on the tender value, they may not participate. Here we support micro and small enterprises registered with NSIC by forming a consortium of the units. On behalf of the units, we participate in the tenders, and if we are L1, then the consortium members with pre-agreed terms, they will share the order. We will purchase from the MSME sector and we supply to the government department, and when we receive payments, we will forward it to micro and small units. We charge only 1 to 2% based on the consortium and value of the tender. At these low charges, we provide an opportunity for even for small players also to participate in big tenders. And under marketing scheme, we provide marketing support for exhibitions and seminars and organizations. people, micro and small enterprises, when they participate in domestic or international exhibitions, Government of India provides stall rental charges and subsidy prices, and to and fro fare also for international events. They provide support. Depending on the event, accorded regularly by Ministry of MSME. Once they finalize the calendar of events and any event was accepted in their calendar, and if any MSME participates in that event, they can get their stall rentals at subsidized charges. These are other support services we provide. We have infrastructure in various cities of India, in Calcutta, Delhi, and even in our Hyderabad, we have infrastructure facility provided. This building is located in ECIL. Here we provide support for plug and play office opportunities or general office spaces we provide at the most economical rates. If anybody is interested to establish their offices in Hyderabad, we have this facility at ECIL Crossroads. This is the building we have at ECIL. Thank you. These are the basic schemes we operate for micro and small enterprises. I thank Hacknock Times for giving this opportunity to interact with you all and share this platform. Thank you once again.